Hi, I'm Robert. I'm 22 years old. I just graduated from the University of Georgia, where I studied business. And while I was there, I was involved with the Guide Dog Foundation, and raised two guide dogs from puppy to fully grown, with the aim of having them become service animals. There was, I think, a lot that went into being a puppy raiser. I had always loved dogs, but never had a dog growing up. So when I got to college and I found out that this program was a possibility, that really captured my interest. And then I really was drawn to the possibility of having a dog, raising a dog that would then go on and be able to help others and do a service like that. So Murray, the second dog that I raised, has, I think, really fulfilled that role really well. Murray taught me a lot, I would say. Definitely, he taught me some big lessons in patience. When Murray was younger, he was sometimes a bit stubborn. So part of raising a dog is understanding that, if they do something wrong or they do kind of what they want, and then you have to correct them, and then they might do it again, and you have to correct them, with the same level of calmness and just making sure that they know what is right and what is wrong. And Murray, being the way he was, we would have to sometimes go through this process multiple times, so that patience of, well, he wants to do something and I tell him let's not do that, and again and again and again. He also taught me a bit about process. So there are certain steps to raising a dog and not being lazy and forgetting to do something. So if the dog needs to have time to train, you need to train. If he needs to exercise, if he needs to go to the bathroom, all of that were things he taught me. And he also, I would say, taught me some compassion, living with and caring for an animal that cares totally about you and is totally dependent on you is really sobering type thought, in that you need to make sure his needs are met in addition to your own. Definitely all well worth the reward, with just the total affection and with no limits on it, and having that constant companion, a real static thing in your life. Because when I had Murray, he was with me pretty much 24 hours a day. We would go to class together, we would come home, do training. He was there when I would make dinner, just kind of sitting by, keeping an eye on things, and totally unconditional affection from him to me, and for me from me for him. Well worth any cost that you might associate with it. Definitely coming back to the compassion, definitely Murray, raising Murray and working with dogs, having to give them up so that they could then help other people, is just a very positive, kind of enlightening thing that, yeah, just makes you kind of treat the world a little bit better, kind of opens your eyes to a little bit of how a dog might see the world, with wonder and excitement. Definitely provides a much more positive outlook on things than maybe otherwise. In life and in raising dogs, it's always great to look at the positives of it. It's something so much more than, sometimes having a dog can be portrayed, because it's a total bond between the person and the animal, that yeah, is just a very special thing, something not to be taken lightly. Mhm. Yeah, absolutely.